So here we are, getting ready to go on our big adventure. You ready?
Yes.
Trip of a lifetime. So we rented the RV, picked it up yesterday, and now we're getting ready to take off. And we can't wait to share our adventure with you. And we'll give you a little tour of the RV as well, okay? All right, we'll see you in a little bit. plans when we first saw this was we were going to see how much of a hassle it was to unhook, etc. And then once we got hooked up and everything and leveled and saw what was involved, at least with this camper leveling, it's not automatic, it's manual, and we decided, you know what, let's just leave it here. So we did end up walking a lot and riding our bikes, and it did. The good thing, I think, the other thing was when we first talked about doing that, we really weren't sure if there would be enough to do at this campground for that amount of time. But after we'd been there for a few days, there was plenty to do, and so it really wasn't a hassle to have to stay local and walk around. Yeah, but besides the camper, then the state park we went to, Fall Creek Falls, is phenomenal. I mean, how many waterfalls did we see?
At least, maybe.
I think so. And then not only that, we did some amazing hikes. We went on one called the Cable Trail, which was almost a straight vertical. I'm sure it wasn't completely vertical. It's probably maybe 70 degrees or something, but it was really steep, and they had called the Cable Trail because there was a cable to help you hold on to as you were kind of scaling down and up this. And then your reward at the bottom was these two beautiful 100-foot high waterfalls, which was amazing. And we did a number of other trails that were really, really good.
It really did challenge our abilities. Once we got down there, we were the only ones there, and just had the
There's now a
beautiful
slowdown on
place
I-57
to
north,
ourselves.
causing a 12-minute delay. You will now arrive at 6:14 p.m.
I think the other thing that surprised us was just how friendly everybody is RVing. I mean, I guess we're not sure if that's just because we were in the South or if that's just how RVing is, but people are very eager to help you. When we got there, our city water connection was leaking. It turned out we were missing a gasket, and one of the neighbors came over and gave us a gasket. And
Yeah, it was incredible.
yeah, and then everybody's walking up and down the road, and they stop and talk to you. We made friends with the acquaintances with the people across the street, their family, and I was really surprised at that and how much camaraderie there is. It's not many places now when you travel where people are willing to open up, but it seems like in RVing they are.
Yeah, and as we were leaving today, everybody was hanging out the door of their RV, waving goodbye and wishing us safe travels, and it was like we were lifelong friends.
So all in all, great experience. In a great place, great destination. Tennessee's a beautiful state. I think we'll probably get back. There's other state parks there that look really good as well. I think we'd like to get there. So I'd say it was a complete success. And we're driving home right now. We're actually back in Illinois on I-57 heading back towards Champaign-Urbana. Probably get there in another 3 hours. All right. Well, we had a great time. Super excited about the future. I think we're still got a lot to think about, but this first trip was a great success. All right. Bye, everybody.